Okay, everybody. I did a video earlier on this. Can you play Kingdom Come Deliverance on an AMD Phenom 2 X4940? And I should never make videos when I'm not in a good mood. That's a simple fact. Now, secondly, I was playing a game previously to me doing a recording on this game, and the game never shut down properly, and it was running in the background, and I didn't realize that until after I uploaded the video and everything else, which again made me even more angry over the fact that I just spoke about a game that I do like, but the developer just hasn't optimized. Which that anyway, we all know about how I feel about optimization. All right, the settings that I have mine to now. I am running mods in order to help me grab as much as I can from the game, graphic wise and frame rate wise, especially. As you can see right here at the top left, I that's my frame rate sitting at the main menu, and here's my graphic options. I have a lot of things turned off. Um, Now these settings here, you see, is set to ugly and stuff like that. That's a mod that'll help you do that. Now I'm not going to give you a list of the mods that I'm running. Just go to Google and type in, Kingdom Come Deliverance, frame rate, whatever. You'll come across some hints and tips there. Um, but overall, let it be known that the CryEngine is a beast and a pig of a game engine to actually code with, and if done correctly, it can be one of the best engines to use. But you have to know how to code with it, and this particular developer doesn't know how to. They really honestly don't. It doesn't make them a bad dev. It's just that it makes them ignorant. They're just ignorant. They lack the knowledge. Don't ask me why they went with the CryEngine. They would have done far better with the Unreal 4, but that's just me. Now, I happen to own all the DLCs. I bought this game on Steam. It was really at a decent price, so I decided to buy in. And also let it be known, I think I said that before, that even high-end systems have a difficult time with this game. When you go into large areas, such as like castle areas or towns or whatever, your frame rates do drop from time to time. That's because the game isn't optimized. But anyway, let's get to it. Uh, I'm still looking for this. I think it's that dude right there. Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoy the game. I like the historical value of it. I'm happy to finally play a game where I don't have dragons coming at me or, you know, all that stuff. I'm so tired of those games. And finally, a developer, had a thought of doing something historical and real life, and that's what I love about the game, and that's what keeps me playing it. You know, I would love to play something like this and be able to get married, have kids, settle down, maybe set up my own, get rich enough and powerful enough, and to create my own village. Now there is a DLC that allow you to do that, but the fact of the matter is that it takes you outside of the main game, which is again ridiculous. Now watch my frame rates. See, that should not be happening. That's because the textures and everything else is just not optimized. But I'm getting a steady frame rate. I mean, I'm the sort of person that doesn't require like
Has something
120
happened?
FPS and all this nonsense. It's just kind of ridiculous. Now, without that game I spoke about, that was running in the background, eating up my resources when I
Don't
didn't know
stop
about it.
staring at
Let's
my
see how this
computer
works out
and
now.
cross-eyed for life.
Hey, why
Uh,
shouldn't I have a good look?
Well, you wouldn't want to go home to a wife.
Now, this is no Witcher 3, okay? Like Witcher 3, I could run maxed out. Just not only maxed out, but have high def textures for the game. As you can see, my frame rates as I move along here is 24, 27. See, that shouldn't fluctuate like that. It should be really steady. But I have 2K graphics installed for creatures and all the base textures of for Witcher 3 that are just phenomenal. Oh, yeah, the mod, there's one of the mods, I can't figure out which one, but it takes away my HUD. So all I have to do is press escape and press escape again in order to bring it back again. Not a biggie. I mean, I can put up with it. But right now the frame rates, you know, it's usable. Now, where I do run into a lot of issues is that, let me see, where is, let's go to the map here. Like, even though I'm doing missions like this, I can just up and leave it, you know, and go and do other missions. Now, I want to go to Ratate. I think, not Ratate. I want to go here. That's an activity giver. Now, I've been really taking my time with this game because, let's fast travel there. I hope I don't get into a kicker here. What I mean by kicker is being ambushed. Oh my goodness sakes, that could be a real pain. My only advice to you for combat is to level yourself up, train, train, and train. The combat system's unique, but incredibly disgusting. But that's just me. Okay, it looks like we're going to go through the gate. How do I stop this? I can't stop it. I should be able to stop it. Anyway, we'll go over here and then we'll just trot through and show you my frame rates. You have to wait for the timer. Oh, nighttime. Now, it's not legal for you to be outside without a torch. So you better be ready to put a torch. And it's going to load the scene here. I do like the game, but I do know, I'm pretty darn sure, I see my frame rates drop to about 10 if I'm amongst, like, if I get into combat with a bunch of people. That's it. My frame rates tank. That should not be happening. Like I said, the game is not optimized. Developer knows that, but they're not doing anything about it. Alright, let's, where's my torch? I should have a torch. There we go. They don't like it when you, oh, there we go. We gotta turn around here. Now watch my frame rates, top left.
God almighty.
Oh, shut up, you old bag. See, look at my frame rates. Look. That should not be happening. If the game was optimized, this should not be happening. Everybody has issues going into towns. Everyone. I don't care how good of a system you have. Like, look at this, 12 frames. That should not be happening. I really don't care. You know, I mean, it's extraordinary. Vanilla Ultra. I never tried that. Let's see if that'll give me grass detail. Vanilla Ultra. No, not Ultra, Mike. Let's go low. Baked. Low. Particles, physics. Medium. Yeah, it won't give me much of that. But that, see, this should not be happening. I should not be getting such horrible. I'm sorry, it's not optimized.
Still no better.
Frame rate's a little bit better, but not much. Now, everybody has complained, no matter if you have the beefiest system.
I wonder what Teresa's doing now. I could stop by and see her again. I enjoyed it last time.
See, there should be not this problem. And like I said, even on beefy systems, you will not, you'll experience the worst of the worst frame rates in towns. And the developers never, ever addressed it. They have never addressed this. Ever, ever, ever. Look at the frame rates, how bad they are.
Stay away from me, then you can't find a hole.
And this shouldn't be. This should not be. You know, and it really upset me when I saw that posting about them celebrating, 2 years of, and it's bad. They have never done anything about this game. They just, who cares what you people say? Who cares? Who cares? And they don't care. So don't anybody think for one quick moment here that this particular developer even cares what you think about their game. Look at the frame rates, guys. Like I said, any beefy system out there is going to experience the same issues. And they just will. Look at this. This is downright pathetic. Now, the reason why I decided to post it again, you can play it on an AMD Phenom 2 X4940, but don't expect the best of anything from it. As you leave these small towns, which I'll be showing you shortly, your frame rates will increase dramatically. As you can see, everybody has complained about going into any town and experiencing a frame rate hit. Everyone has spoken about it. They've spoken about it from the beginning when this game was released, and the developer never did anything about it for anybody. They just don't care. They've closed their ears off and their eyes. They just blinded themselves to the fact that the game should not be released even after 2 years in this condition. But yet they kept releasing DLC after DLC after DLC. And they kept piling on this stuff to a game that's not optimized. And what ends up happening is that now, as you can see, the frame rates have increased. But this should not be happening. No matter what I'm looking, that should not be happening. It should be steady. It should be a very steady, even in towns. It's unacceptable. And that's why you'll sometimes hear me say about the devs being not the best. No, I don't want to fast travel. I forgot how to do this. Do you want to fast travel? No. No. How do I set a marker? X. Okay. Now, don't you find that kind of really wonky? Watch. Frame rate goes up, up and up. Take it away. Climbs right down. The textures are not optimized. Regardless. Graphic settings. I am in window mode. Should be okay. Everything's off. Okay, let's go to this. Like everything's turned right down, or off for that matter. Ugly, 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 ugly. Like all of it's turned off. Let's do drunk off as well. Log in-game sub channel. like I said, I mean, I had The Witcher 3. Um, with high-end detailed graphics, graphics packs, and ultra settings across the board. Ultra. No problem. And it's absolutely gorgeous. And it plays very, very well. No frame rate loss. The Witcher 3 has far more going on in it. And I've got monster, what is it now? Increased monster activity and all that stuff, which is always running in the background. And, let's get up. Shush. Shush. Now, I do like this game. I do. I just wish I was able to play it the way I would like to, which is better frame rates. And I should, by all right, be able to play this with better frame rates. With no issues. I think it's back this way. Where is that? There it is. Okay, I think, no, hold on, that's not it. Yeah, I'm right near, so I am heading in the right direction for it. Okay. Oh, I didn't put that in the marker. Okay. But the developer's first decision to go with the CryEngine was a very bad decision. Very, very bad decision. They didn't know what they were doing. And they still don't. Now, this is where it's a little too late for me to goober-doober with. As you can see, my frame rates, see, that should not be happening. That should not, these frame rates should be stable. And they're not. It's excruciating. There she is. Hey, young lady. I'm gonna marry you someday. Oh. Yeah, I don't mind eating at all. Thank you. Thank you. Let's drop something into the pot. We'll put... Okay, that's at 90%. Ooh, I don't want to do the marigold. Put some apples in there. I'll be marrying you, young lady. Oh, I don't want other people looking in here. It's not for anybody else to be looking at. You're my little sweetheart, so that means I protect you. Stand on guard. But I am, like I said, what I really do like about the game, I don't like the DLCs, but what I do like about the main game is that it's realistic. I don't have dragons or werewolves or stuff coming out of the woods wanting to beat the crap out of me. Now that's my dog, Mutt. I left him here to be with her because she needs somebody to keep her company and all that, and and where she's my little sweetie, she pulled me out of the fire and healed me up and took care of me. That devotion and loyalty deserves my respect, loyalty, and devotion back. So that's why I'm going to marry her. In the game, that is. Outside of the game. But her, yeah. In the game, definitely. I respect her. I'll treat her with all kindness and goodness that I'm capable of giving her. Father's a bit crooked. But I suspect, living back in these days, I mean, if someone offered you up a couple of coin there for not breaking the law, back then, I mean, you can get hung for almost anything, I suppose. Hello, everybody. Hello. Anybody here? I'm already a pig. Let's eat. I like keeping my body weight up here. But I do like this game. I just wish the devs would just blooming well. Optimize it. Come on. It's one of my favorite games, and you still haven't optimized it. Mind you, I'm still trying to learn how to work my combat, but that'll take time. But come on. You know? Come on. Anyway, take care, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can play it on an AMD Phenom 2 or Phenom 2 X4940, but you had better have a decent card. Like my card is middle of the road, so I'm able to play it. But if you have anything lower than that, it could end up. But that's up to you. I mean, it's really about what are you willing to live with. And that's what it comes down to. What are you willing to live with? And for me, I can handle, 20, sometimes even 15. I can handle. It depends on what's going on, though. Like if I'm riding a horse through a town, then give me 12 or 15. Okay, I don't like it, but I can live with it. But in combat, boy, I tell you, that is when you need your highest frame rates. And if you're stuck in a town having to fight with only 15 frames a second, forget it. Forget it. Because you're just not going to be able to pull it off unless you're incredibly lucky. Take care. Have a good one. It's your money. Do what you want with it. But just to let you know, I want you to go in purchasing this game with your eyes wide open, not half shut. All right? Take care.